They showed them walking up to the picture. And then she's like, do you like it? He's like, I love it. Show the picture, please. Please show the picture.
So
that's the picture that he was so in love with, y'all.
Mary Poppins and her son Billy.
That's Tasha, that's Steph. Let's go ahead and fill in the rest. We gon' eat a little, drink a little. Our story time is the best. Have you LOL when you click play? No, this ain't no clickbait.
Hey guys, it's Steph and I'm back with another video. If you guys are new here, welcome to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. If you've been here before, welcome back. Today, y'all, I'm doing a seafood boil. Very, very simple one. And I'm also going to be reviewing this movie we decided to watch last night, A Journal for Jordan, y'all. All right, are you ready?
Yep.
Let's get into the video. All right, guys, I am back. So today I got a very, very simple seafood boil. Snow crab. I have 1 king crab leg, some sausage, corn, and some boiled eggs. Oh, I also have some cucumbers, y'all. Okay, we got a DMV inspired sauce here. And I put a touch of Be-Love garlic sauce in it too, the seasoning. All right, y'all, let's get into this. I'm hungry. I wanted a seafood boil after I saw Tasha's in Vegas. So as soon as we got home, I decided to do that.
And I'm right here, y'all, as y'all can see.
I know y'all can see Tasha a little bit.
I'm chilling.
So yesterday we got home from Vegas, you guys. And we was just in a chill mood. So we were like, let's, chill and watch movies. So I was in charge of finding the movie. So I find this movie, Journal for Jordan. Can you give me some scissors? I feel like I'm gonna have a hard time. And when I was looking at the synopsis, I was like, ooh, this sounds like something like The Notebook, but black. So I was like, I want to see this. Because I love, love, love The Notebook, y'all.
Oh, right here.
Oh, okay. I don't know why I thought these were like regular scissors. This sauce is good. So I got the butter, lemon. I put a little bit of chicken stock. I put some Old Bay, vinegar, and hot sauce. And then I was like, I need something else. So then I threw like about a teaspoon of Be-Love garlic sauce. That shit good.
I'm gonna need to taste it to make sure.
That was like good, okay? I mean, I don't think it's the sauce that you would like, but you can go ahead and try it if you want to. All right, so I'm over here trying to find a movie, y'all. So I find Journal for Jordan. I'm like, this is great. I want to watch this. Now, Tasha I'm not even really into romantic movies either, but she's definitely not, I don't think.
Not at all.
Okay, so I was like, I don't care, because I want to see it.
It's cool.
Yeah, I didn't think she would like it. Shout out to all my Mountain Dew lovers. Yeah, I'm kind of hungry. So I'm about to get a couple tastes in real quick. So I'm excited. Because I'm like, I wanted to watch a black movie. And I'm thinking The Notebook. We proceed to start the movie. Now, the very first thing that happens is, well, let me tell you what, just a little general. It was supposed to be about a lady who had dated a military man. And then she ends up pregnant. And then he passes away. He leaves a journal for the son. That's all I know. Okay? So this is what I go into it knowing. Okay. So the very first part of the movie, the baby was crying.
Yeah.
Baby was crying.
No, he wasn't crying. He screamed.
Oh, he screamed.
I was ready to get a baby up in the first part of the movie because they shouldn't scream like that. It did nothing happen to him. He screamed like he was hurt and he was only crying because he was hungry for some milk or something.
Okay. So this person decided she was going to grab the journal.
Yeah.
Grab the journal and go read something out of the journal to the, how old was she? What's the baby? 8 months?
Maybe
10 months?
Maybe 3, 5, maybe 5, 6 months, yeah.
Okay. Very young baby, guys, in the crib. Okay, so she proceeds to read a man shouldn't be afraid to cry or something like that. From the dad's journal that he wrote to the son. The baby looking like, what are you even talking about? I don't even speak English yet. Wait, he like, I don't even speak English yet. What are you talking about, ma'am? And he was looking like he was thinking like,
what is she talking about? I thought he was looking like, okay, I
Like
that's okay for me to cry.
He did look like he was thinking about that shit though.
Did.
But I'm like, I know he. I mean, of course he didn't understand what I said, but I just thought that was funny. So anyway, but that was still cute. Okay, great. I probably would have done something like that.
Oh, you might want to do a disclaimer. Maybe you do it in the beginning. This is going to be a what do you call it when you tell them how the movie goes before they see it?
I mean, I'm not trying to. Yes, there is going to be a lot of spoilers. Okay.
Oh, spoilers.
So if you haven't seen the movie and you want to see it, don't watch this right now. Okay, watch this later.
Yeah.
And I will also say that I think that I have an unpopular opinion about it because I went to go look at some reviews and they were just different than what I think. Okay, I ain't gonna tell y'all yet what it is.
And let me
I
just
was
tell
shocked.
y'all this. She paused the movie about 45 times. So it took us about 4 hours to watch the movie. 4 hours to watch a 2-hour movie.
I was cracking up and having a great time, y'all.
She was.
This became a comedy to me, even though it was not a comedy.
It's actually a true story.
Yeah, it's a true story. So, in that respect, it's like, I don't know if this was really the way it went, or, you know, did the people who ended up making the screenplay make too many changes or what? I don't know. Okay. And Denzel Washington directed it, and it's written by some guy. He wrote, he's a writer. He's a TV writer from what I've seen. There ain't no new people, y'all. The main star, which was the soldier, I guess he was, maybe she was the main star. Well, anyway, Michael B. Jordan played the guy, the sergeant. And then there was an actress, I'd never seen her before, playing the girlfriend. Okay, so she meets Michael B. Jordan through her dad, who is a retired military person. They meet this one day, randomly at the father's house. I'm gonna let Tasha chime in sometime because I feel like I don't remember it all the way. So she gonna chime in on the pieces that I, whatever. It's good though, y'all. And I'm gonna try to go fast. I don't wanna go super slow. But let me tell you this. The first part of this movie drug on so long. It was so slow, y'all.
The first hour and 15 minutes.
Oh, yes. So damn slow. Okay. So she meets him. And I feel like she's attracted to him.
Yeah.
He's attracted to her, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay, so they both attracted to each other physically. I don't feel like anything magnificent happened this first meeting.
You mentioned earlier, we don't know how old she was. They didn't tell how old she was, but it seemed like, she was single, and it was probably around the time where her family and herself kind of wanted her to, have a man. And, well, actually, she had just gotten out of a relationship.
Okay.
And so did he. He was recently divorced. And she had just gotten out in a relationship, I think. I don't know how long, but so they kind of felt like she needed to, do something.
I feel like he was a lot older than her. Because I read something about him being 48. I don't know if he was 48 when they met or when he passed away.
Okay.
But I think like he was a little older. Okay. So anyway.
But in the movie, Stephanie was just sick. She was like, why they got Michael B. Jordan playing with this?
Y'all. Let me.
And I think Michael B. Jordan looked a lot
my gallery.
younger because he shaved off his beard.
They did, and they made him look younger. Why they just make him look older?
I don't know.
They should have tried to make him look older.
Maybe they felt like shaving him would make him look older because he did kind of look older.
I think they shaved him because the other guy didn't have anything.
Okay.
I think they shaved him to make him look more like the guy. Yeah. But that just made him look like a 17-year-old. He looked so young. And I'm like, it made me feel like a lady was older. Like she was dating a younger guy. And I think that was just the wrong feeling because she was actually younger than the man. Okay, so here's the real person, you guys. This him. And like I said, there at some point he was 48. I don't remember when he passed away. But anyway, the time period when they was together wasn't that long. So he was in his 40s, okay? And they have Michael B. as the character. Okay. So I was just laughing at that because it was just so funny to me. Anyway, I feel like she put the character that she wanted in.
The real lady, she was like, I'm trying to play my husband.
Okay. Anyway,
that's how she felt. She must have felt, and he must have been, that
Michael B.
attractive
Okay.
at that time.
To him.
So
me her.
Yes, so he must have been an attractive guy.
She's like, I need somebody fine, okay?
Yeah. She needed the audience to feel for her husband the way
Like
she
she
felt for her
did.
husband.
Okay,
Yeah.
that makes sense. All right, so anyway, if you want to add anything about the first meeting, please do. I don't really. Nothing stood out in my mind. I was like, I wouldn't even have cared to talk to him anymore. But okay.
It didn't too much stand out. I mean, she thought he was fine. So you walk in and you see a fine ass female that you like. You gonna be like, you gonna be like, your mom know her. You gonna go outside and talk to your mom. Where do you know her from?
So anyway, he leaves. Nothing happened between them. They just had a little, initial meeting. He leaves off, right, to go wherever he's stationed at or whatever.
Yeah.
He calls 3 weeks later. And what? This is the thing. I was so confused because it was like nothing exciting was happening to me. Right. There was no reason for her to be all... I didn't feel any love. I didn't feel any like spark, chemistry. Yeah. It was like they was just talking. And very boring conversations to me. I
think that the problem was they didn't show... Maybe if they would have shown her talking to her friends about this guy and hyping him up the whole time. So we're like, she's really feeling this dude. Mm-hmm. We didn't get that because they didn't show it.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. That's why I was like, I don't know if it was a boring story in reality or if they just made it boring the way they made it. Yeah. Because they just to me they didn't make you feel
like they were in love.
Yeah. I didn't get butterflies and feeling like anything, like she was feeling anything. Yeah. Or him. So after they talked, did he come? After they talked the first time, I think he came.
Yeah.
So after they talked on the phone, this boring ass conversation, he ends up coming. It was boring. He ends up coming.
They didn't talk only once though. They talked a few times. It's just that they didn't show us, and basically they were having a long distance relationship over the phone.
Right.
I don't even know where he lived. Do you?
Mm-mm.
She lived in New York.
There was so many missing parts to this show, to it.
Okay.
So they would just show him somewhere.
Okay.
All right. So this good, y'all. So he comes and stays with her. They hang out. I can't even tell you what they did. If you have anything, I feel like it was just never any standout moments of what they were doing.
One time they were at a restaurant.
They went to a restaurant.
They went to breakfast.
Yeah.
I don't know what they had. And I don't know. They didn't show them together a lot.
No. And they didn't show I feel like when there's a romantic story, they'll show you key points that make you feel like, oh, this is why they fell in love. Mm-hmm. I love their chemistry together. And you know what I'm saying? You can't wait to see them back together again. I didn't feel any of that, y'all. It was nothing. Okay. Okay, so then they get home. Oh, before that, he was supposed to be sleeping on the sofa, right?
Yeah.
When he first came, she was like, I hope you okay with sleeping on the sofa. So then when they get her back from the thing, she like, you can sleep in my bed. Mm-hmm. All right. But they didn't do anything. They just literally went to sleep. Then I think, did he stay at this point? I don't remember. I'm just gonna say he stayed because I remember her taking him.
He stayed for a little while. Yeah, he was there for a while.
She took him because he was an artist, so she took him to go see a Monet painting. Mm-hmm. Again, this was a moment where I feel like they could have drawn us in to believe their love story, but it was so unloving. It was just like they showed them walking up to the picture, and then she's like, "Do you like it?" He's like, "I love it." Show the picture, please. Please show the picture.
So
that's the picture that he was so in love with, y'all.
Mary Poppins and her son Billy.
This shit. I'm like, it was just so dull. I don't know. So that had me cracking up because I just felt like, I guess he could have been lying just to make her feel good. Mm-hmm. But I just feel like he wouldn't have loved that picture. Okay. I don't know why.
Maybe she did. Don't you think she wrote the whole journal?
Oh, let's get to that, y'all. Now, meanwhile, the shit called a journal for Jordan, right? We an hour and something into the movie. We ain't seen one journal yet. No journals. Except for the very, very beginning. Right. Except for the very beginning. I feel like they should have wrote it from the journal's perspective, like from his perspective. It was written from the lady's perspective. Mm-hmm. So it really just was like not even, how do you say? What's the fucking word? Endearing, because he's dead. So it's like you wanted to see what he was thinking, because he's not a Latin lawyer, so you wanted to feel what he wanted his son to know. They didn't say none of that shit until the end, I guess. It was more so, you know, showing their boring love story.
Whoa.
It was boring.
I hope the real lady watched this and cussed you
Well,
out.
this is what I'm saying. I don't know if her shit was really boring, but they made it seem boring.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Lord. So where am I at, babe? The Monet story. Okay. So then they finally do it. I guess that just made it, you know, ooh, they just had to do it after that. Why? I don't know. Again, you know what I'm saying? We didn't feel anything that made it happen.
They just wanted to show Michael Jordan's booty. That's all.
Okay. So then he leaves again.
Yeah, so when he was there, I don't know if it's when he leaves again. I don't know. He asked her in person to be his girlfriend. Yeah.
Oh, so he must have left and came back.
Yeah. So they were at the house and at her house chilling, getting ready for a party. And before the party, he was like, I want to ask you something. Will you be my girlfriend? And she was like, I don't know. She basically was like brushing him off, and she was like, girlfriend, like we cool, what we doing, you know, blah, blah. He was like, yeah, we've been dating for 6 months, and I'm trying to make you be my girlfriend. I want to be exclusive.
I feel like she was playing games.
He was painting her toes. You said you didn't feel like he was all that type of guy, remember? He was painting her toes.
They made him seem like the most sensitive man ever in life. I feel like, I don't know, it just hit her perspective, you know, again, of the dream man. But okay.
Remember, she told him that when she was pregnant, she told him that he could do whatever he wanted while he was in the other country.
Wait a minute, we ain't there yet. Okay. He's convinced to be his girlfriend or whatever. He leaves. And then she decided, and this is exactly how it goes, y'all. It's like no filler in between these things happening to me. It was just like, okay, now we're gonna do a new scene. So this scene, she's gonna call and ask him. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was so, Okay, so she calls him up. I don't even think they were together a year by now, but they didn't give us any timeline. So it was like, you just had to guess. She called his ass up. Talking about, I want to get pregnant. He's living wherever.
Yeah. He's on base. I mean, he's in the field right now. He's in Afghanistan or I don't know.
He is?
Yeah, when she asked him that, he was training, doing training. Not basic training, but he was training the soldiers.
Right.
In the middle of that, she asked him to be told him she wanted to get pregnant.
He wanted to get pregnant. She wanted to get pregnant, y'all. Why? Why would you want to get pregnant? I don't understand it. I just feel like she set herself up for some heartache, but okay. So he's like, huh? And finally comes back and gets her pregnant, I guess.
I have a question for you.
Did they even show that? Okay.
I don't know. I was not trying to look at those scenes.
Okay.
If I had to go somewhere and you thought I might not make it, would you want to get, I can't get you pregnant, but if I could, if you were younger, would you want to get pregnant? Or
at this point, or after 6 months of us dating? Now, yeah. But after 6 months of us dating, no. I wouldn't.
Okay. I don't know if they were dating for 6 months, but yeah, I understand.
You know what I'm saying? I don't even think I would get involved. I don't do long distance relationships, so no. That ain't gonna be me. I don't do that.
Okay.
But if I had fell in love with you over a series of years and experiences that made sense to me, and then you had to leave, I'm not gonna break up with you. You know, but I'm not getting in a relationship like that because I feel like it's too much for me to handle. I don't want to. And I damn sure wouldn't want to bring a baby. You know what I'm saying? And they might not have a dad. I wouldn't want to. I would be scared. Okay? Not to say, y'all want to do that, go ahead. I ain't judging nobody that would, but I wouldn't.
Yeah, I think that a lot of people do that. Well, I think that there's a lot of cases where women have done that. Or even men have said, well, I'm not going to be here, so I want a baby. I want to have
I totally understand it. Because if I would to fall in love with you, let's say we were high school sweethearts, and I fell in love with you, and then after high school, you decided you were going to go to the Army, I'm not saying I will break up with you. Because it's already there. My feelings are already there now, you know? And yeah, I probably will want to have a baby. So I can, you know, sustain your legacy or whatever. Okay. So, she gets pregnant. Is there anything substantial that's happening? I don't know, but
they didn't really show. They only showed her, I feel like, once pregnant when he came in the house when she was like 6 months, 7 months pregnant, and then when she was on the phone with him.
Okay. So then, as she's like 7 months pregnant or something like that.
They didn't say. They never gave us a time.
It's never a timeline, y'all. It was so hard to follow this shit. Okay. She calls him up. I need you to come home. He like, I can't come home. I mean, bitch, I'm in the middle of the goddamn. What was they doing? Training, or was he fighting at this point?
When she was pregnant, they were fighting.
They were fighting. So he had been deployed. It was during the 9/11 stuff and, you know, that war. So he was like, I can't come home. What are you talking about? You want me to go AWOL? Like, so he didn't go. She ended up having a baby. My baby all in my mouth.
Yeah, shoot. That's what he made. It's juicy. You just over here cracking and chewing and shit. This should have been a try not to eat. Your stomach growling, just happily eating the food.
Yeah. I feel like I got food all over my face. Okay, so you want some?
No, what?
Ain't nothing to
No,
want.
what?
Ain't nothing to want.
Say, what?
Ain't nothing left. I'll make sure I made just enough.
It's an egg right there.
You want it? You do? Okay. My baby hungry. You want an egg? She don't even like eggs.
Never mind.
What was it?
Nothing.
Okay. Probably some dookie, y'all.
No, it wasn't. They told me I was eating muscle dookie. Now I'm never gonna eat a muscle again. Come on.
I fell asleep around the end of the movie, y'all. So Tasha knows more of this shit, but she had the baby.
I mean, she was asking him to come when she was close to, because I think in the military, when your woman is close to having the baby, they'll let you go home. The woman like induces the labor, or sometimes they don't induce it and they just hope the baby comes. And usually, a lot of times it does, because maybe they induce it. So she wanted him to come home. She was begging, crying, or whatever, and he was like, "Nah, I'm not gonna do it. I can't do it, whatever." And he hung up the phone with her, and she ended up having the baby by her, you know, she had the baby. They didn't show that part. She had the kid. He comes home when the baby's like 6 months old to meet his baby.
I ain't gonna tell the whole story like that though, y'all. But anyway, so he has to go back out. He ends up dying when he is out again, y'all. Sadly. But I think during that time is when he was writing the journal, because I went and looked at their real story. I don't think they told that. During that time that he came back, is that when she gave him the journal?
When he came back when the baby was 6 months old, I think that's when she gave him the
Yes,
journal.
okay. He tried to, he basically was trying to finish the journal while he was there. They didn't show that in the movie though, y'all.
No,
It was, I didn't even understand the journal.
They only
Okay?
saw the journal once and it was wrapped up.
Right. It was like, why did you name it Journal for Jordan when the journal, and Tasha said also Jordan was barely even in the movie. Okay? That was what I was irritated by, because I felt like it was just, it wasn't told from the perspective that it was supposed to be told from, to me, especially if you're going to name it A Journal for Jordan. Okay? What was in the journal? I want to know what the journal said.
Well,
You know
the
what I'm
journal said
The hell?
that he should find a woman who values their friendship, his friendship.
Okay.
And a little bit more. I don't remember a whole lot.
I think they should have used the journal as a basis
The
for,
whole entire story.
yes, for the scenes in the movie. And that would have made it better to me, y'all.
I think it was too much. She wanted to tell her love story.
That's what
And
she did, exactly.
She wanted to tell her love story. So it should have just been called
Something else.
Me and My Man.
Me and my boo.
Me and my fucking boo. I loved his ass, and that's what it is.
They tried to make it intense with the title.
Maybe.
That's why I was like, ooh, it's gonna be deep. Actually, wasn't deep at all, though.
Maybe I think sometimes there's so much to a story that it's hard to tell it.
Capture it all.
Yeah. because you want to say so much. It needed to be a series.
And I also feel like maybe, I don't know. Maybe not though. I was gonna say maybe it was too many men in control of the thing, but they needed a male perspective, but it wasn't there. It still wasn't there. I don't know.
I think they should have made
know.
it into a series.
So they can have longer to do it.
We would have met the characters and got to know them and had a relationship with the characters and had a relationship with Jordan. I didn't know Jordan. I didn't care about Jordan when he said they called him.
I didn't care about
I
nobody.
wasn't worried about it.
Mm-hmm.
We just laughed.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we had to get to know people. We didn't get a chance to.
Yeah, that was the problem. We didn't get a chance to know the people. We didn't get a chance to care about anybody. We didn't get a chance to really believe the love story. It was just, maybe it was too much squished in the time.
Yeah.
But I didn't like it, y'all. Let me know what y'all thought. Sorry. Anybody who's mad that I didn't like it.
They shouldn't be mad.
They should be, but
they can feel however they want to, though. You didn't like it, and
right.
Some people did. Some people like it strictly because it was Michael B. Jordan.
Right.
Some people are gonna like it because it's a true story.
Yeah.
And they don't, some people don't like it because they love Denzel or they love what's his name, Virgil.
Who Virgil?
I think the person that wrote it, his name was something Virgil. Right?
Somebody.
Virgil Williams or something.
Something. I bet he about to go out, y'all. I gotta go.